Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. So how about Adrian Peterson? Touchdown, Vikings! Adrian Peterson, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he might... loose football.
On the play. Recovered by the Vikings.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional ones aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ricky Jackson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Carry on Johnson, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
8 yards. 3 and out.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 14, Lions nothing.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he's just shredding him at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. There's a space here. Adrian Peterson to the races. It's a big run for AP. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league. But what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Recovered by the Vikings.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. As time expires in the first half, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own?
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A short kick. A loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Recovered by the Vikings.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the shotgun, it's far. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's a good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jared Davis.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. 12 yards there, 1st down, Vikings.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. With Peterson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 34-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Stafford on first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The veteran Darrelle Revis there on the coverage. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up now, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has driven into your territory as we get set here, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
first and 10.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's first and 10. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you as always. We start this challenge in the third quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. You've got a big lead. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. First and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here first and 10. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pulled down. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Tucker.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it. Oh, loose football. The Colts pick it up. Still going inside the 30. Room to run at the 50. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Watson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Still's the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also three-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Favre. Throw left side, complete. That's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Favre. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First and 10, it's Favre. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air on 2nd down. McNair. And some room to maneuver. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Favre to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good for our Cowboys. First down and 10 yards.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Favre. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. First carry now for Reggie Bush. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Bush on 3rd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Justin Tucker on.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Seahawks nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Steve McNair ready to get back under center. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ricky Jackson. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Favre. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Odell Beckham on the return.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Favre. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
We can't have that.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
To throw is Favre. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Favre on 2nd down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Deion Sanders.
On 2nd down, Favre.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Looking downfield for Joe. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 54 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Bo Jackson.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put
it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Mays up to make the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. from the gun. Here's McNair. This one caught by Isabella.
McNair's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, McNair, and it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Steelers take over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick out to his left. He's going to take off. Vick loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, Favre. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 25.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Favre. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Dallas.
Here's Favre to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This time they'll throw it with Vick. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Steelers.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, Vick. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays.
Vick's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first down.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is far. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out right at the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 1st and 10, it's Favre. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
5 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
To throw is Favre. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Favre. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 31, Vick. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
So we've hit intermittent. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Favre on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Favre. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Deacon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his throw is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, Harold Carmichael complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, Favre. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. A screen to Bell. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He may try and run for this. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Bell, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ricky Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. He gets it left side to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, it's Vick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. First carry for Bush. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now. His 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager.
Stephon Diggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
To Stephon Diggs.
A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Favre. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Cortland Finnegan. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. 45 to Mike.
Here's Favre to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing is Favre. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Derwin James.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
1st and 10, it's Favre. A slant to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Favre. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For a Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
39-yard line.
To throw is Favre. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Favre. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Julio Jones.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talking about what the coverages are, what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mean Joe Green. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To try again after the sack. Wilson. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson steps away, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 39-yard line.
45 to Mike, 45 to
Favre. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6 man.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Bush. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It's going to be a long 70 line. Check safety, check safety. Check 9, check 9. 70 range, 70 range.
Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
14. Cardinals 7.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So the pressure was coming. Intentional grounding is the call, and that's a 10-yard penalty.
The pressure you noted, Brandon, came so fast. Quarterback wasn't able to get outside the pocket to ground the football.
On second down, Favre. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive will start with Arian Foster. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
45. Mike, 45.
Favre on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Favre. The left side completion to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:09 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
One last shot for Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.